as a mother. What do you expect? LOL. I'm not saying that. A very important podcast this past week. Miss Rinna has appeared on Still the Place, hosted by the one, the only Daphne Zuniga, the one, the only Courtney Thorne Smith, and the one, the only Laura Layton. She appeared on the Melrose podcast. This
Wow.
is what I would like to be talking about full time. Melrose Place. Here we are talking about Bravo. Sarah, I ain't
Mix it
start
in, baby.
I ain't starting over, Sarah. Guess what? I gotta pay for this home. I gotta pay for that. I gotta pay for that. This is it.
Three homes, darling. Three
Can you
homes.
can you imagine my last stop in life? Bravo. Who would have thought this would be my legacy and destiny? Last stop. Here we are. But I love the kids and I love you, so
Oh, well, we love you. You always get such great scoop on
ah,
everything.
well, you have the number one Sister Wives podcast. Speaking of which, your Bravo, they're churning and burning. They want to be the new TLC. We have this show that's apparently coming back for a second season. I don't know when the hell was the first season. The McBee dynasty. Oh, and people are like, oh yeah, it's about a farm dynasty.
Okay,
Anyone?
I had never heard of this either. It
No.
certainly seems super trashy. You were like, oh my God, are they going to compete with TLC?
Doesn't that trailer seem TLC-ish?
Mm,
No.
yeah, no,
Too
it does
too
seem
high
more
end.
TLC. No, but it doesn't seem that high end, really. I mean, the people are hot. Like TLC, I think, really highlights ordinary people, right? Your thousand-pound sisters,
1,000 pounders.
sister wives, right? They only recently have the women all had major glow ups, but for the most part, they're not like the TLC stars don't get on TV and then get even hotter, right? Which is what we see with most of the Bravo.
Hmm.
But that show did give me a little bit of a TLC vibe.
Right? Speaking
Yeah,
of
what
which,
do
it
you think?
just you're always singing the praises of Andy and saying that he gave a voice to women over 50 on TV. Maybe what Bravo did for women over 50, TLC has done for the unattractive. They've taken the
Oh, 100.
unattractive. And when I say unattractive, I mean societal norms of what unattractive is, because I don't like to judge people based on their looks. I think that is totally wrong. Everyone is beautiful. And by the way,
TLC has made people like Big Ed, yeah,
not
enormous
I,
stars.
I
And
mean, don't get me wrong. I want to fuck hot people, but like, you ever look at people that like end up with the love of their life? You know, these women, they try so hard to be so thin. These guys try so hard to work out. You ever realize like when people fall in love, it really isn't for like looks.
yeah, yeah, all the
Maybe I'm
time.
growing up and learning how it works here right before your very eyes. I'm like, wow,
Yeah,
when you're falling
yeah,
in
that
love.
sounds right.
But here's the thing, okay?
What?
Like, I get it, but I mean, if you don't want to fuck the person, how can you fall in love with them? Like, I love you, I love all my friends, but I don't want to fuck them. So, isn't that called a friend?
Yeah, but I think that, I mean, you fall in love with what you fall in love with. It's not like everybody has to look like John Hamm. There's so many other characteristics. You haven't ever dated somebody that was so funny and such a good person, and that made them seven times hotter, even though they weren't like traditionally hot.
Yeah, but they got to be hot-ish to begin with. And by the way, you can keep John Hamm. I just want Bieber. I want who else do I
Oh
want?
my God, what a disaster. Whatever's going on there.
Oh, I like Bieber. The
Do you
more
think something's going on with Biebs? Like, what do you think is going on
But the
there?
more homeless, the more that when those pants go all the way down to the knees and that underwear is showing and
Oh,
all the tattoos are just prevalent.
God, really? Oh,
I want you to look like you're homeless, but have like hundreds of millions of dollars. That's my type. That is my type. Yeah. I mean, I have many types. Let's be honest here.
yeah, me too.
John Hamm, girl, I would not say no to that. So
I'm
let's be.
loving that show. What is it? Friends and Neighbors? It's so good. My husband and I
Oh,
watch every week. We watch that. We watch
no.
Bill Maher. I'm obsessed.
Nothing
So
looks
good.
better to me than the new Ryan Murphy, Kim Kardashian,
Oh, I might check
Niecy
that out.
Nash. Oh, Glenn Close playing a lawyer again. Shout out to Damages. This show looks so, what's it called? All's Well or something. Where Elizabeth Berkley says, I just need a moment. I'm sorry. And Naomi Watts says, we don't take on sorry clients. We take on winners. Dun, dun, dun.
No problem. Okay, should we wrap up? Should I love you and leave you? Get a little more coffee, come back tomorrow because we have a lot to talk about. Erica Jane. Can Ron Richards just take his foot off of her neck? Can we give our girl a moment of reprieve?
No, Ron Richards is providing a service and keeping us very
There's
posted, huh?
nobody else in the world that needs justice. Ron Richards is
You're
exhausting.
talking about the update we have about the jury trial and all that. Is that what you
Yes,
want?
and
Okay.
Marco Marco. There's a whole new lawyer involved in Marco Marco.
All right, we'll talk about that. And
Marco.
I want to talk tomorrow about Denise Richards' daughters. This feud between Sammy and Lola has me. I mean, I gotta say, guys, I'm so invested in this one. So we'll talk about that.
Can we also get an update too on Jersey? Like Melissa Gorga, Jacqueline Larita are
Uh,
beefing. Gia had Trey on her podcast, and now those two are selling and hawking more handbags on.
Junior G. You want to talk about my friend Junior
Yeah,
G?
I do. I really,
Okay.
yeah. And we got Croy and Kim Zolciak updates. Yeah. Don't be tardy for the party.
Fine, and we'll talk about other things. Paris Hilton has taught us this week if you take your pizza slice and if you want to get all the grease off it, I always dab it with like the napkin, but she puts it right on top of the pizza box and then puts it on again. That pizza box is dirty on top, Paris. She takes the whole slice and tips it over to get the grease off it on top of the box and then does it again. The box itself on the outside is dirty. Don't
Not
do
to
that.
mention, you're now absorbing all the ink, the printed ink on the cardboard pass. Hasn't anybody ever, like, I need to go show her, like, you just dab it with a paper towel. Paper towels will, like, suck up anything. Now they
Yeah.
are bleached, but you can also get all natural paper towels that are like brown, and that's what you absorb your grease. And isn't the grease the best part? I don't know.
Guess what? And this isn't as we leave, and then we'll leave. Do you know this is true? Listen, you step into this shit. Do you know that at thrivemarket.com/velvet rope, where you'll get 30% off, you better sit down. They ban selling things that have ingredients in them that are banned in the US. Do you know there's all these ingredients like food dyes and colors? When something's banned in the US, guess what? Your grocery store will probably sell it. Amazon might sell it, not Thrive Market. And you can get all your food, household products. This is real. So
No.
for your son, and trying Chloe's popcorn, you need to do this. I rest
And
my
on that
case.
note,
Counselor, I rest my case. I'll
love
see you
you, doll.
tomorrow.
Bye, gorgeous.
Bye.
Bye.